White individuals in the United States are arrested for and thus commit a broad spectrum of crimes, spanning violent offenses, property crimes, drug violations, white-collar offenses, cybercrimes, and hate crimes. According to the FBI's Uniform Crime Reports, UCR, white persons accounted for 69.9% of all adult arrests in 2019 and 59.1% of violent crime arrests, making them the largest racial group among those arrested overall. And for violent offenses, side-turn search. Juvenile statistics mirror this trend, with white youth comprising 62.5% of all juvenile arrests and 54.9% of juvenile property crime arrests. Site-turn-search, turn-one search. Below is a categorized list of major crime types with data on white offenders. Hash, violent crimes, murder and non-negligent manslaughter. In 2019, of adult arrests for murder, 45.7% were white individuals. Site-turn-search, 0. Rape. White persons accounted for the majority of arrests in the revised rape category within violent crime arrests, 59.1% overall. Site-turn-search, robbery. White individuals constituted 59.1% of those arrested for violent crimes, including robbery. In 2019, site-turn-search on. Aggravated white juveniles made up 56.4% of juvenile arrests for aggravated assault. White adults similarly represent a majority share of aggravated assault arrests among all ages. Property crimes, burglary. In 2020, there were 149,350 burglaries, resulting in arrests. 103,400, 69.2%, of those arrested were white offenders. Site-turn-one search 5. Larceny theft. Out of 629,020 larceny theft arrests in 2020, 425,067.6% involved white individuals. Site-turn-one search. Motor vehicle theft. Though less common, white offenders constitute a majority of motor vehicle theft arrests in national data sets. Site-turn-one search 7. Arson. White juveniles comprised 54.9% of juvenile property crime arrests, including arson, in 2019. Drug offenses. Drug abuse violations. Among juveniles arrested for drug abuse violations in 2019, 74.8% were white youth. Site-turn-search. Adult breakdowns similarly show a significant white majority, reflecting national arrest trends. White-collar crimes, fraud, e.g. securities fraud, tax fraud, embezzlement, insider trading, bribery, identity theft. White-collar offenses are investigated by federal agencies like the FBI and SEC. While detailed racial breakdowns are not routinely published in UCR summaries, white individuals disproportionately occupy corporate roles and thus represent a significant share of arrests and convictions for these nonviolent crimes. SEC civil enforcement actions often involve white executives. Overall incidents. The FBI recorded 11,862 hate crime incidents, involving 13,829 offenses in 2023. Site search for white offenders. In 2019, 52.5% of known hate crime offenders for whom race was reported were white. Site turn to search 7. Race-based hate crimes, 5,900 incidents in 2023, remain the most common, with white perpetrators making up over half of known offenders in this category to search 0. Hash, cybercrimes, hacking, phishing and online scams, intellectual property theft, child exploitation. Federal Bureau of Investigation statistics show that cybercrime arrests for offenses such as hacking and online fraud involve white suspects at rates proportional to their share of overall arrests, though specific UCR racial breakdowns for cybercrime are less publicly detailed. Juvenile offenses. Violent crimes, juvenile. White juveniles comprised 50.3% of all juvenile violent crime arrests in 2019. Site-turn-search. Property crimes. White youths accounted for 54.9% of juvenile property crime arrests in 2019. Drug offenses. Juvenile. White juveniles represented 74.8% of juvenile drug abuse violation arrests in 2019. Site-turn-one search. Key takeaway. white individuals are arrested across virtually all crime categories, reflecting both national population proportions and involvement in diverse offense types. Violent and property crimes see a white majority in arrest statistics, juvenile trends follow suit, and white collar and cybercrime cases further illustrate the wide range of offenses committed. Continued analysis of UCR Nenneber's data via the FBI's Crime Data Explorer can offer deeper insights into these trends,